How is a brand born? The life of Guccio Gucci offers one of the most fascinating answers to this question. Born in 1881 in one of Italy's historic cities, Guccio started his life as an ordinary craftsman and transformed into a globally recognized fashion empire. The life of Guccio Gucci. Guccio Gucci was born in Florence, Italy in 1881. His family was rooted in the rich cultural heritage of Italy. At a young age, he had to cope with his family's financial difficulties. Growing up among the artisans of Florence, Guccio realized early on the value of quality materials and skillfully made products. This interest laid the foundations for his future career. At the age of 14, when he moved to London, he began working at the famous Savoy Hotel. Here, he witnessed the aristocratic demand for luxury, and this experience cemented his passion for luxury items. His time at the Savoy Hotel gave Guccio the opportunity to work with high-quality materials, and it was during this period that he realized the importance of customer satisfaction. Later, in the early 1900s, he returned to Florence with his family, where he decided to set up his own business. In 1910, he opened his shop, which began to attract the attention of not only locals, but also aristocrats and artists. At first, Guccio produced travel bags, leather wallets, and handmade suitcases. However, these products soon attracted attention with their high-quality materials and skillfully crafted details. Guccio's designs were highly acclaimed for both aesthetics and functionality, and this set the stage for the brand's future success. Founding of Gucci. Gucci was initially limited to a small shop, but Guccio's vision quickly expanded. The bags, shoes, and suitcases he produced in his shop were crafted like works of art. Guccio created the DNA of the brand by offering a combination of quality craftsmanship and elegant design. In the 1920s, as the brand grew, Gucci's designs became the center of international attention. This process went hand in hand with Italy's economic recovery, especially in the post-war period. Designed in 1921, the Gucci Band bag was the brand's first major success. This bag became a favorite of the aristocrats of the time and cemented Gucci's place in the luxury market. Towards the end of the 1920s, various design innovations were introduced to strengthen the brand's image. During this period, Guccio's creative talent established the brand's character and made its products unique. Every item sold in his shop was meticulously crafted with the finest leathers and materials from Italy. To maintain the quality of his products, Guccio took care to work with only the most skilled artisans. This approach built the brand's reputation, and Gucci became a symbol of luxury in the fashion world. Around the same time, the green and red stripes used in Gucci's designs began to become an integral part of the brand's identity. Early years and development. The 1930s was an exciting period for Gucci. In particular, the iconic G logo, which appeared in 1933, increased the brand's recognizability. Over time, the logo became a symbol recognized around the world. Gucci's logo not only represented the brand, but also became an expression of luxury and elegance. During this period, the details in Gucci's designs emphasized fine craftsmanship and elegance. The growing worldwide interest required Gucci to increase its production capacity. In the process, the brand's workshops in Florence developed new designs based on traditional Italian craftsmanship. By 1935, Gucci entered the American market with the opening of its first store in New York. This was an important part of the brand's effort to establish itself internationally. The opening in New York caused a stir in the fashion world, and Gucci quickly gained popularity in the US. Towards the end of the 1930s, Gucci strengthened its position in the luxury market while at the same time improving its relations with the artistic community. Famous artists and writers of the period began to favor Gucci's designs. This elevated the brand's aesthetic perception and social status. Gucci became not only a fashion brand, but also a representative of art and culture. World Wars period. The Second World War was a difficult time for Gucci, like many luxury brands. Material shortages affected the brand's production process. During this period, Guccio Gucci turned to alternative materials. During the war, he turned to more affordable and accessible materials such as artificial leather and linen. This transformation was an important step to ensure the brand's continuity. During the war years, Gucci focused on the durability of its products and developed innovative solutions to ensure customer satisfaction. The post-war period symbolizes a rebirth for Gucci. After 1945, the demand for luxury goods increased again, and Gucci returned to its traditional designs. In 1947, Gucci designed the bamboo-handled bag, which attracted attention with its elegance and functionality. This bag became an icon of luxury and elegance in the post-war period. During this period, Gucci succeeded in strengthening its brand image by making its designs available to a wider audience. In the late 1940s, the restructuring of the brand began. In this process, Gucci developed innovative collections, blending traditional Italian craftsmanship with modern designs. The changes brought about by the post-war period were clearly felt in Gucci's designs. The brand's design language began to combine the traditions of the past with the demands of the modern age. International achievement. In the 1950s, Gucci continued to expand internationally. The brand's fame spread rapidly among Hollywood stars and aristocrats. Iconic names such as Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, and Elizabeth Taylor began to favor Gucci's designs. This strengthened their brand's image, and Gucci made a name for itself in the world of luxury fashion. In 1953, Guccio Gucci died, but his family was determined to continue his legacy. Guccio's son Aldo Gucci accelerated the brand's international expansion, opening new stores and developing new collections. Aldo developed advertising strategies and collaborated with world-renowned names to promote the brand. In 1955, Gucci's first perfume, Gucci No. 1, was launched, marking one of the first steps in the brand's success in perfume. In order to increase the prestige of their brand, Aldo took strategic steps both to expand the product range and to increase the brand's international visibility. From the mid-1950s onwards, Gucci's designs became not only luxurious, but also a status symbol. At the time, luxury fashion magazines and newspapers featured Gucci's collections, increasing the brand's prestige. Gucci became an internationally recognized brand, especially for its high-quality leather goods. This process consolidated the brand's success around the world. Conflicts in the family. In the 1960s and 70s, there were major management conflicts within the Gucci family. These family conflicts weakened the internal structure of the brand and led to a decline in design quality. These family disputes damaged the brand's reputation and led to financial problems. In the mid-1970s, an inconsistency in Gucci's designs affected customer loyalty. Aldo Gucci's imprisonment was the culmination of conflicts over control of the brand. This had a negative impact on the brand's inner workings. However, in the early 1980s, when Maurizio Gucci, Aldo Gucci's grandson, took over, the brand began a process of transformation. Maurizio took important steps to restructure the brand and restore its prestige. He hired professional managers to resolve conflicts within the family and tried to renew the brand's image. During this period, the brand's management opened the door to young designers and new ideas, giving the brand a breath of fresh air. In order to strengthen the brand's corporate structure, Maurizio developed strategies for expansion in the international market. By the mid-1980s, Gucci's designs were once again characterized by high-quality materials and fine craftsmanship. This process was part of the brand's efforts to rebuild its reputation. Rebirth. In the early 1990s, the appointment of Tom Ford as creative director symbolizes the rebirth of Gucci. Ford modernized the brand's aesthetic and began to appeal to a younger audience. Tom Ford's creative vision transformed the brand's image in the modern era, making Gucci's designs bold and assertive. Under Ford's leadership, Gucci's designs were characterized by bold cuts and unique details in both menswear and women's wear. At a 1995 fashion show, the clothes designed by Ford caused a sensation in the fashion world. Gucci's rebirth was reflected not only in its designs, but also in its marketing strategies. The brand's iconic images met with world-famous names in advertising campaigns, reaching a wide audience. In addition to the name Gucci, Gucci's campaigns of that period emphasized themes such as self-confidence and sexuality. Under Tom Ford's direction, Gucci became not only a luxury fashion brand but also a cultural phenomenon. Its influence in the fashion world was felt in both magazines and street fashion. In the early 2000s, Gucci joined the PPA Group, increasing its financial power. The merger gave the brand the opportunity to open more stores around the world and establish a greater presence in the global market. Market expansion. In the early 2000s, Gucci continued to expand in areas such as perfume, makeup, and home decor. This expansion strategy increased Gucci's global brand awareness. In 2005, Gucci began collaborating with many celebrities to launch limited edition collections. These collaborations attracted great interest among the younger generation. In particular, Gucci's collaborations with artists emphasized the artistic side of the brand and helped it reach different audiences. During this period, Gucci went beyond being just a fashion brand and became a cultural phenomenon. The brand's active presence on social media and digital platforms strengthened its bond with young consumers. Gucci collaborated with influencers to increase its influence in the fashion world. This strategy modernized the brand's image and attracted the younger generation. Gucci's collections during this period presented a different aesthetic, combining traditional and modern elements. In the process, the brand's designs become intertwined with art and culture. The appointment of Alessandro Michele as creative director in 2015 heralded the beginning of a more eclectic and daring era in Gucci's designs. Michele took the brand to a new level, blending a commitment to the past with modern design elements. Present and future. Michele brought an eclectic approach to Gucci's collections, drawing inspiration from different eras. He used Baroque details, floral patterns, and vintage elements in his designs, making the brand both nostalgic and contemporary. Under Michele's leadership, Gucci's collections bring art and fashion together, offering a distinctive aesthetic. In addition, the brand's digital presence and use of social media is increasing its popularity among the younger generation. Alessandro Michele's creativity will determine the future direction of the brand. Gucci's collections strengthened the brand's reputation by addressing not only fashion but also social issues. By combining traditional Italian craftsmanship with modern aesthetics, Gucci maintains its commitment to both the past and the future. In the process, preserving the brand's history and heritage will be key to its future success.